Pets are far and away the most versatile and valuable tool in Wizard 101. They boost specific stats, provide powerful item cards, will and may cast utility spells, and can even comfort you about your parents' failing marriage. But are they capable of beating Wizard 101 by themselves? Well, today I answer that question as I tell my odyssey of attempting to beat Wizard 101 as a pet. The rules for this challenge are pretty self-explanatory. Hey, jackass, go kill Malistaire. Doesn't look like that's gonna work, so instead let's go with this rule set. The only thing you are allowed to equip for the entire run are pets. That means no gear, no dex, no nothing. This is the same as playing as a pet because the only cards and stat boosts that are accessible come from the pet. We're basically just getting rid of the wizard and attributing his health and XP stats to the pet. Everything must be done solo, and only main storyline quests are allowed to prevent trivializing the challenge through overleveling. Although I am allowed to freely switch which pet I'm playing as, and I am allowed to use a high level character to create pets and transfer them over. This run is only complete once I defeat Malistaire and emote on his grave without breaking any of these rules. Now, if you're only familiar with the meta pets and very surface level pet talent pools, like I was at the start of this challenge, it probably doesn't even seem remotely possible from just a damage output perspective. But as this challenge progresses, you'll see us use some of the most niche and obscure game mechanics to actually give us a fighting chance. The challenge, as always, begins in Unicorn Way, where we instantly strip off all our clothes just like your mother, skadoosh, and grab our first pets from the shared bank. All that's really going to be necessary to beat Wizard City is a couple traditional meta pets with decent low pip AoEs. I just went with the fire and balance kookaburras because it was convenient because I already made those pets on my high level balance and fire wizards. They were really solid pets though, both having several damage and crit talents. More importantly, they both had blades and a 4 pip AoE. This combo was able to breeze through Wizard City and it was on to Krokotopia. Now that we were level 10, we had a little bit more health, meaning we could survive a few extra rounds to build up pips. This worked out well because to kill some of the harder bosses in Krokotopia, we needed a little bit more damage. So it made a lot of sense to upgrade to the Snappy Griffin pet. This was the first pet I was going to have to make during this challenge, but considering it's super meta, granting a blade, feint, and 7 pip AoE, it's so widely used that finding people to hatch with that have already curated an ideal talent pool is pretty trivial. I actually got what I would consider to be a perfect pet on my very first hatch, which is pretty insane. If that really upsets you because you've hatched 50 times and still haven't gotten the pet you want, don't worry, the luck doesn't last. Sarge Jackson was good enough for most fights, but some bosses were still just a little outside of our damage range, so I had to get help from an old friend longtime viewers of the channel may recognize. This pet gives 2 Insane Bolt cards, which have about a 70% chance of hitting the enemy for over 1,000 moon damage, or a 30% chance of backfiring and killing you instantly. Luckily, through the power of editing, I can cut the video right before I hurt myself. These 2 pets easily took down Krokopatra and the lower difficulty Marleybone fights, until barely having enough damage to cripple by Moriarty. But in Musha, we were set to hit a major roadblock I'm sure many of you saw coming. Jade Oni, the final boss, has 6,000 health, which is actually enough to outlive any pet's base card pool. Even with max damage talents and crit luck, even if we had a perfect run of double critting and Insane Bolt, we wouldn't do enough damage. This is the spot in the game where everyone told me it was impossible to get past and a weaker man would quit. But if there's one thing my YouTube chat and I have proved time and time again, it's that nothing gets in between us and our stupid children's card game self-imposed challenges. So we got to work theory crafting a one-of-one Frankenstein's monster type pet with the sole purpose of having the highest damage cap possible. To understand how we're going to achieve this, we need to go over a basic crash course of pet training, and strap in because it might be one of the most needlessly overcomplicated things I've ever seen. Basically, in Wizard 101, you can hatch 2 adult pets together to produce a baby pet. This baby pet can then be trained up through force feeding it pet snacks as the cost of energy. There are 5 major training milestones, each requiring an increase in the amount of snack points to unlock. At each of those 5 stages, the pet will gain a new talent. Now, there are a crap ton of talents in this game, but the ones we are hunting for in this challenge are the talents that can provide various item cards. In virtually every other situation but ours, these are viewed as utterly useless talents, and most have virtually gone extinct. This is because pet pools have become overly refined from people hatching for more meta talents over time. Now, what talents a pet can actually manifest is determined by its talent pool. This talent pool is set in stone when the pet is hatched. Now, when I refer to a pet's talent pool, I'm referring to the 10 inherited talents that this given pet could have the potential of manifesting. I say inherited because for all intents and purposes, I want you to imagine that we just bash 2 parents' pets together, and the produced pet gets 5 talents from each parent at random. The hard part about building a talent pool from scratch is that it's a complete slot machine. You don't have any control over which 5 talents come from which parents. It's completely up to chance, so if you end up with the wrong random crisscrossing of talents, you're out of luck and have to try hatching again. Now, there are certain scenarios and methods where based on the rarity of a talent, you can tell if a pet has the right pool of talents. This is overly confusing and a headache, so I'm not going to cover it, but again, you cannot force talents to move over in a specific way. It's just blind luck. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, the absolute worst part is even once you manage to build the ideal talent pool, only 5 talents actually manifest through training, and there's no way to control which ones actually get added to the pet. Once again, it's all random. So even once you build your ideal 10 talent pool, you have to keep rehatching and retraining over and over until you randomly get the 5 talents you want to manifest. That's not good. Now, normally you can just go find a pet in the kiosk or through Lens where someone has already done all the hard work, and you can just hatch with it over and over until you copy the talent pool. But considering the talents we want are really, really rare, and no pet we are going to hatch with has more than one of them, sadly, we're going to have to scrape talents one by one, battling infuriating randomness to get them to actually manifest on our pet. Are you confused yet? Don't worry, it only somehow gets even more confusing and RNG dependent. We are also going to need to get these talents on the right pet body. The pet body you get, meaning what the pet looks like and the spell attached with it, has a 50-50 chance of being each parent, is what I would have said a couple years ago. See, there's a hidden stat that KingsIsle didn't disclose for years and only surfaced recently through data mining that influences how likely you are to get a pet body back, called wow factor. Basically, a low wow factor means you're very likely to get that pet body, and a high wow factor means you're far less likely to get that pet body. Again, I'm not going to dive into the weeds with this one. Just keep in mind it's a hidden stat, and common pets tend to have a much lower wow factor than rarer ones. All you need to know for this is that the pet bodies we need are very rare and have very high wow factors, meaning low pet body return rate, and we're trying to add talents to our pool from very low wow factor, high return rate pets. So once again, the RNG is working against us. The third part of pet training is pet stats, but I'm not even going to get into them because they're not important for anything we're doing. If you're confused and don't fully understand what's going on here, don't worry. Honestly, I was tasked with actually making this pet and I still don't. But as I walk you through what it will take to make this pet, you'll see how monumental of a task this is. Now that that's out of the way, we can start actually making our god pet. And it begins by me uttering words no wizhead has ever said. We should prioritize polymorph cards. Polymorphs have long been viewed as just a completely useless category of cards. They allow you to transform into various mobs, copying their deck setups and stats for 6 rounds before transforming back. Think of it as playing as a minion. Polymorphs in traditional playthroughs are very gimmicky and overall just pretty ass. However, in our very niche situation, getting a full 6 rounds of increased card pools and stats makes them the best type of card for increasing our damage output. There's only one giant problem. Polymorphs are some of the rarest cards to get on a pet in the entire game. This challenge really only becomes possible thanks to one pet item card, and that's the Cat Bandit Polymorph. It's so good because it has a lot of high damage storm cards, but most importantly has Bladed Tempest, which is a necessity to beat some of the late 1v4 fights like Malistaire. Unluckily, I'm not a high enough level to socket the right talent jewel that grants this card, and it doesn't even exist as a natural talent. There's only one way we can access it, and it's by using the Able Raccoon as our pet body. This is a super obscure pet literally no one has ever used, and I was preparing to go on a quest to the end of the earth looking for this thing, but one of my chatters, Andrev, just happened to randomly have it in his bank for seemingly no reason. Absolutely legendary pull from chat there. Now that our pet body was set, it was time to hunt down another polymorph we needed to make this run possible, Treant.
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 Treant. You can get Treant through hatching and training. The problem is the talent is so rare it only exists from one primary source, the Glum Goatling. Another non-kioskable pet, but it is decently common, so occasionally a random garbage pet with the Treant ability would pop into the kiosk. And though the wow factor disparity made it super annoying, I eventually was able to add it to my Raccoon's talent pool. The next talent we needed was the only easy and common one. Maycast Frozen Kraken is meta in the decathlon challenges, so it's actually super easy to find in the kiosk on a high wow factor pet, so adding it to my Raccoon's pool for once was painless. For those of you who don't know what Maycasts are, they essentially allow you to cheat cast an extra spell with a 3-round cooldown. They can only be used a total of 3 times per battle though, but Frozen Kraken is by far the best one in the game, essentially granting a free 1500 damage per battle. I followed this up by adding Maycast Balance Blade to the pool, giving my pet a random chance to cast a Balance Blade on me throughout the fight. I also added the Pyrosaurus Rex item card, simply put a good low pip high damage hit. Once again, these talents are pretty rare on low wow factor pets, so adding them was pretty miserable. Now we've built a pretty damn good pet. It can easily take down Jade Oni with some good RNG. But after barely squeaking by this fight, I realized realize this pet ain't taking down Malistaire. As a reminder, Malistaire is a 1v4 death fight, meaning we not only had to do 8,000 damage to Malistaire, but we also had to be able to do 1,000 damage to 4 different enemies. Our current raccoon pool simply did not have that kind of damage output, but the addition of one talent, so rare that it only faintly exists in the darkest corners of the Wizard101 wiki, solely residing in the talent pool of the obscure and insanely rare first generation chameleon pet, we set into motion Operation Mulligan Shuffle, adding a reshuffle item card into our pool, instantly doubling our entire card pool and damage range. For those of you who don't know, reshuffle is a 4-pit balance spell, and as its name implies, it reshuffles all used cards back into your deck, essentially giving us 2 of each item card. And the best part was it ended up being super easy to add to our talent pool because some random hero put this awful pet into the kiosk for no apparent reason. Now all we had to do was hatch and train over and over until our perfect pet materialized. After countless fails, our savior Queen Lily was born. She bulldozed through Cyrus Drake and the rest of Dragonspyre. There was one brief little hiccup that I wasn't even going to mention, where the Sea Lord is a storm boss and has 6,000 health, so we couldn't really kill it with the cat bandit polymorph, but I just made an insane bolt tiger with reshuffle, and eventually I was able to hit 4 insane bolts in a row and kill it, which was, you know, gamblers always win. But besides that, Queen Lily handled every fight with relative ease, and we stormed through Malistaire's dungeon. But defeating Malistaire would not be as easy. Once again, he's an 8,000 health boss with 3 minions. My loose plan going into the fight was to save up pips and then cat bandit polymorph, doing a ton of damage before unpolymorphing and Pyrosaurus Rexing, polymorphing into Treant, healing back up, reshuffling, and repeating the cycle. Again, we are wearing no gear for this fight, so we are insanely brittle, so it took quite a bit of slamming my head into the wall until we eventually got the perfect RNG run. Please, give me luck, give me luck, give me luck, give me luck. Alright, first is big. We're gonna pass for a little while until we have enough pips. Ideally, these guys build up as much pips as possible and just die with them. That's what we need. We need these minions to build up as much pips as possible and just to die with them. We need to keep enough health. Wait one more round. I mean, we need power pips too. Not getting power pips kind of sucks. I think like 6 pips. 6 total rounds is the magic number. We do it now because that gives us a cushion round if we need to blade or something. Raccoon powers activate. Alright, Frozen Kraken him. We're gonna have to cast all 3 Frozen Krakens on Mali. Oh, you fucking god! That is my boy! Let's go! That is huge! Oh my god! That saves us. Okay, if we can pull a Stormblade, we can just Stormblade next round into a Tempest. That is fucking huge. We need a Power Pip next round, maybe. A Power Pip would be good for us. Come on. You're injected with steroids, pet. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, actually, that's gonna do a decent amount. Please don't weakness me. Wait, okay, if I don't fizzle, they're dead. If I don't fizzle, they're dead. Get rid of all these. I don't need those. Actually, I do want to keep one. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! They should be dead. They should be dead. They should be dead. They should be dead. Come on. Should be dead. Should be dead. Come on. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run. All right. Ideally here, we get this off, this bladed off. because then we have a plus 25 for our next go around. We also get some good damage in. That is our goal. Oh, we also want to pull a trap here. Pulling a trap would be scrumptious. If we can pull a trap, I will... Oh. If we can pull a trap, it would be scrumptious. That is our second frozen Kraken. Great. I don't think you can crit when you're in Polymorph. I don't think the crit elixir goes through Polymorph. Do we just take damage here? Do we just take total damage and say screw the trap? I think we might. I think we just go for total damage here. We're just waiting for a Stormzilla make more sense. Let's just try to hit a Storm Shark. Alright, big. This is like another 700-800 damage. 656? That's probably a low roll. That's fine, though. What's he gonna do? Great. Balance. Ooh. Wow, he's gonna hit me hard here. Hopefully he doesn't drain. Oh, if we could get another power pip, I would actually be so very thankful. King's Isle? Please? Ooh. Owie. Do we hit here, or do we try to be... Do we hit here, or do we try to be smart for the Treant Polymorph? I think we're going to be smart for the Treant Polymorph. I think we're going to pass. I think we're good on damage. We got an extra hit in. We gotta hope he... Actually, he could probably just kill me now. He could definitely just kill me. This round, if he hits me with, like, something hard. If he, like, Storm Sharks me, I'm just dead. He passes, though, because he's a fucking idiot. Let's go. Good RNG for us. Good, great RNG for us. I don't think he can kill me now. I mean, maybe if he crows. If he crows, it'd be really bad. Okay, fizzle. I'll just thank my lucky stars. Fuck, we didn't pull Rebirth. I mean, we gotta go for Rebirth. Whatever. If we lose because I didn't pull Rebirth, it's whatever. Ooh, Natty Attack just kills me. Oh, thank you for bansheeing like a dumbass. Thank you for having shit AI. I mean, we could justify a Rebirth now. Or we can probably justify this, I think. Can we, though? Do I try to big brain it and do this? Or do I just Dryad? You know what, if I just Dryad right now... Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's play smart. We're having a good run so far. We can just Dryad into Stomp spam. I think we just Dryad. I think we're gonna have to play for like a Pyrosaur crit again, which is fine. That was actually perfect. I mean, we got such good value heal-wise out of that. Oh, yes. Yes. Perfect. Now he's out of pips. Okay, this is great. This is great for us. Now we just try to get as much damage out of the rest of this Polymorph as we can. Just keep doing it. Maybe we build into a Regenerate. That might not be a terrible idea. Yeah, I think we Regenerate. We Regenerate, and if our Power Pip luck isn't good, we just Dryad. What's he gonna do? I know this is worse. Oh, we have to Satyr. We have to Satyr and hope we get lucky and not fizzle. Whatever. Don't get lucky. Get lucky. Great. We're gonna be full health. And he's half dead and he doesn't have any minions. Let's go. Let's go. Full health. This is big for us. We're gonna have to reshuff though. We can't Pyrosaur. Which sucks, but whatever. So annoying. I mean, I just don't have enough health. I just don't have enough health. I need more health. Whatever, come on. Yep, you're right. Pass for an extra turn to save our power pips. You are very right. It's a good calm. Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. He used a power pip on this. That's not bad. Wow, 285? You really had to high roll on me, though? You really had to high roll on me, though? We gotta pass again. We gotta save power pips. It's fine. Let's go. Good comms, chat. Good comms. Do the raccoon dance. Bats are fine. I mean, it's basically just a Banshee. It's the equivalent. Wait, do we Treant first? Do we Treant first? I think we Treant first. We got to. We got to Treant into a Rebirth. Treant into a Guiding Light into a Rebirth, and then Stomp Spam, save as much pips as possible. Try to kill him in Cat Bandit. If we can't kill him in Cat Bandit, we'll finish him off in... Oh, I didn't pull it. That's actually toxic. Whatever. Okay, we got to pull for it. We're going to be really greedy here. We're going to be so freaking greedy here. Actually, we're going to do this first. Come on. Perfect. Yes, this is great for us. Okay, I need a Guiding Light. I need a Guiding Light. I need the blade. I need the heal blade. Perfect. Into regen. Perfect, perfect. We're playing this very well. Okay. Can't fizzle this. Cannot. Actually, we can fizzle this probably, but I don't want to. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Come on. This is the run. This is the run. Groot for real. Groot for real. Okay, we stomp twice into a Dryad at the end. No, we don't Dryad at the end. Wait, it depends what our health's looking like. Am I really out of pips? Yeah, maybe I save my pips. You might be right. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think we save pips. See what happens. Fuck it. We might pass for a round or two and just try to build up as many pips as possible to make the cat rounds really count. Oh, wow, he's going to hit me for so much. Whatever, we'll take it. Fine, perfect. We heal that back. You know, hopping into the Polymorph here too makes a lot of sense because it raises our overall health. And he's about to natty attack us for like our entire life freaking lineage. And having the extra 800 health is nice. I mean, that pretty much just eats it. Wow, dude, really? You had to do that to us? Get rid of you. You're not going to be worth it. Shark? I'm probably not going to shark. We'll get rid of you. Get rid of the Tempe. We need to pull a trap. Trap's going to be huge. We need to pull it. Is this the natty? What is this? That was cruel, Mally. That was uncalled for. Oh! Wow. Okay. Gotta send the Zilla. Gotta send it. We're choking! Please don't fizzle again. Okay, fine. Come on. This has to do at least 1,000. At least. Okay, that's good damage. That's good damage. Oh, we just don't have enough rounds in a polymorph. Do this into Stormzilla, I guess. Wait, let's do the math here. You god! I freaking love this raccoon! I love this raccoon! Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3... 3, 4... Wait, do this. Oh, but Stormzilla's better, but it's so much riskier. Do it. Okay. Wait, don't fizzle this. Oh, please don't fizzle this. That's huge. This might just do it. We might just win here because we have 100% accuracy move next move. Oh, we need a power pip. Oh, he freaking bailed us with that balance blade. We just need one power pip. Snowman! No! Why do you fail this? Why do you fizzle the snowmans? Oh, no, we're wait, oh my god, it's gonna come down to not fizzling the fucking thing. The Pyrosaur. It's gonna come down to fucking not low rolling and not fizzling the Pyrosaur. Oh no, he can just kill us. Please don't. Wait, yes, this can't kill us, whatever this is. Oh my god, I think this is actually, we just can't low. Wait, no, as long as we don't fizzle, we win. As long as we don't fizzle, we fucking win. Come on, please. Please, I got the outro music ready, please. Don't worry, I'm going to show you a clip from how the very next battle ended. I only showed you clips from that fight because it shows it's clearly possible to beat him. And after losing on that fizzle, I went full gamer tilt mode and just locked in and didn't commentate over the fight, so it's really boring, but I ended up beating it. An accuracy spell. It doesn't miss. It can't miss. Pets only, baby. Holy shit, what an ending. Wow. To prove it, look. Only thing equipped is Queen Lily. What a fucking run. As always, this challenge was live streamed on this YouTube channel, so if you want to catch a stream or come check it out, you know, subscribe, do all that. I also attached the VODs playlist in the description of this video in case you missed any of these streams. You know, and outside of that, have a great day. Maybe next time you're eating some pepperoni pizza, maybe like slide off one of the pepperonis, you know, slide it to your dog or something, you know, kind of like pour one out for Queen Lily, and yeah, have a great day.